I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
It's a gain of 34.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Taylor, he completes it to Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Taylor a handoff. It's Eckler. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 68 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
He
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, 69 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
40 extra points.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 21.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 79 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
40 extra points.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one...
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
34-yard line.
second down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made by K1 Short.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 45 on second down, Taylor. And this one complete to Virgil Green. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And some room to run now. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Trying to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Taylor, incomplete. Hunter Henry with a grab. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little work on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught at the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Final play and a half. Bridgewater to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. And that is a shank. Oh, it's no good. Off to the right, 2nd and 10. And this score will stay right where it is. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached the intermit. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers.
Recovered by the Chargers.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
He felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Once more, here's Eckler. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. On that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
A 4-yard pickup.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Taylor, he lost the football, and the Panthers have recovered.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
LA readies for its next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's got room. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there for LA. 63 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side with Eckler. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And at this stage, in the fourth, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5 now. Bridgewater. He's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and now it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Chargers getting set to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Taylor. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a gain of an even 20. First down, Carolina. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right?
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. So now Tyrod Taylor and the Chargers down by 10. A little over 80 ticks to go. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Finding Green complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor to throw. This one complete to Patton. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Again, it's Taylor. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Cooper on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now again, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return, it's King. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Charger drive about to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays.
It got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
First down.
So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the